Hey, so even their level 6s aren't the greatest either. So I think you are hugely reliant on the plays to be made from the Legion because of how rough this Storm matchup's going to be.
I love just the unpause without any go, without anything like that. Just, I'm sure it's fine. We can make it work. But what have we got here? It looks like there's been a few wards given over. Menu Ping, he's rushing down that mid lane, trying to get there as quickly as possible to get that quick ward off. I assume it's going to be a sentry placed in the small camp to be able to block that off, because we know that Storm Spirit probably shouldn't be given the luxury of just being able to rotate back to the jungle and get some farm there. He's already going to have a rough enough time against the Kunkka that you just want to make his life even worse if you can.
Oh no! Yif! Not like this.
He'll be fine.
Side that it might be enabled a little bit more.
Maybe the Ogre can make a rotation through, because the Wraith King is somewhat more sustainable in the lane, given that he's got the lifesteal. It's a little bit less likely for him to die. Probably not the Dark Willow, and you would think that the Weaver with the Sakuchi wants to be making that sort of rotation through, but he's really a lane dominator. That's his purpose. So I think there are very few instances where you want to actually be away from the two opponents that you've got in the laning stage.
GY. She's going to take a lot of damage here with the level 2 from Kobolds. Nice awareness that GY was going to kind of step up the line there and try and get the last hit on the range creep. So they use that obligation for the Mars to their advantage, turn it back around, and get the first blood.
Your chain lockdowns, because that Shadow Realm is going to get him out of dodge most of the time.
Come on, I feel like you're position 5. I thought you were going to say, good man, get those kills. Oh, Citrus. Oh, he's got the level 6 advantage. Fortune Soul's going to attempt to disrupt this with a pullback, but it feels like being nearby. It's enough sustain to help him through the damage, but still, this is something that Rag do incredibly well, with bringing supports over early to utilize these level 6 timings, and it's going to be the Eye that ends up going down instead. As Fortune Soul's still going to be cautious because Yiv connecting, and yeah, they got the damage to go through. Again, this is something that Orca do really, really well, where they bring supports, connect with the catapult timing, get a kill, and just a lot of damage onto the tower. Now, it does leave GY alone up top, though, with 2 points ignite and the body block from Moody. Might not be enough still. He's going to have to try and cut through the trees, and Fire Blast not up fast enough. That's yeah. Mid-last, it's relatively even. GY is still getting a decent amount of farm. Actually, how's the net worth looking?
A lot of them have been off the back of skeletons, actually, so
okay.
It looks a lot better than it is for GY.
Yeah, the net worth looks not good at all. I mean, it's about a 700 gold disparison between the two. So yeah, Wraith King love and life at the moment. And they're actually going to look to TP up Menu Ping to the top side of the map. So now with this extra hero to get involved, that'll be enough to kill off the Ogre. And yeah, they've got the Urn as well to play around with. Bugs just shy as Chill sidesteps this, and now with the backline stab as well, Fortune Soul is going to look to kind of put his stamp on this top side of the map. So got about half mana to play with, so it's going to push Yif and Menu Ping back. A rotation from either.
Our Storm Spirit. He's got a lot of gold, actually. Like 2,000 in the bank. Kind of surprised that he hasn't sent anything out to him just yet.
What do you think he's considering? Like a Kaya first before Treads, or... Yeah, okay, he does queue up the Kaya.
I think the Kai is totally fine. You just want to make sure that
Scotty again. They're going to try and target down the Legion Commander. It feels they're lacking the level 6 to get him out to safety, but the Iris sustain, regardless, is enough, and now they might be able to at least push back Ragdoll. GY so has the speed of play off. Yiv's also level 6 as well, so they're going to be careful on Kobolds if they continue to group up, as he doesn't really have much health to play with in regard to the armlet toggles, so Citrus will be able to secure with the kill as Team Orca. Very nicely done. I have to put a conscious effort to say Team Orca. I feel like you got to pick me up on this, otherwise I'm just going to keep going.
No. I gotta make sure you look like a fool. They're pushing in that mid lane. Very nicely done. Fortune Soul doing his best to maximize.
Citrus.
I don't know about this.
Orca coming out of the corridor. They can take this fight if he gets the boat out fast enough. It's going to catch them off guard. Citrus misses the combo, but GY will not miss. Arena onto Filzla. Dire's still looking to take the team fight though, is Scotty. He's going to be able to purge up the Cursed Crown, but regardless, he's taking about half health now at the moment. He'll turn with the jewel off to the side. Trill's going to show up as well with the crits. They find the first victory of the game, but the Orca controls enough to get rid of Fortune Soul. And Citrus has still got decent resources to play with as well, so he's going to look towards Scotty. But again, these armlet toggles from the Legion doing a solid amount of work here to keep himself afloat. And off to the outskirts, it was Trill getting the kill on GY.
Scotty's doing a really good job with those armlet toggles, basically just giving himself a whole lot more.
And then getting lucky enough to have the Tumbler's Toy feels great.
Yeah, but I've also seen a lot of players get baited into not going for a Blink Dagger because they think the Tumbler's Toy is enough.
Surely not. Oh no, GY. Looking for another jewel. Let's see if the tower attribute's going to be enough. They jump on 4, but now the combo's out. Terrorize Arena, controlling 3. Citrus drops the X Factor with the boat. They'll get rid of 2, but now Trill as well with a second life. It's a 3-on-3 at the moment as Medusa has no real hope at showing up to these early fights. And I mean, Kobolds, they're going to use this to their advantage. A bit of a cut down Yif still underneath the tower.
I mean, for how good of a team fight initiation and all that was for Orca, I think they turned it around pretty damn well on Kobolds to be able to get that. I mean, it was a really long zip in from Fortune Soul. Didn't land onto the target he wanted exactly, but still with all that
they're coming back down.
Actually, yeah, this is
Haven't done with the IO though, so Phil's just going to opt to the relocate out, but you got big issues with keeping the Storm alive. And at least one of those issues is not his mana pool. So quick zip out to safety.
They're coming back. Oh, no, never mind. It's just Philosla.
Oh, Philosla is also going back to the grave, unfortunate for the IO. So nicely done for the boys on Orca. They once again bring the forces down bottom. Successful defense on the tower, so they should be able to get the deny. They get a kill, but
any kind of radiant vision, so it hasn't revealed the blink just yet. Sure, just trying to mill around the jungle as long as he can to pick people off. But there's a lot of dire heroes now down towards the bottom side of the map, seeing if they can potentially catch someone out. Conqueror is way too tanky, and he's not even going to be there. That's just an X marks to fix the lanes.
One pick off, and they could move into Roche now with Deso and Trill. So Team Orca have to be a bit cautious of this, as they are underneath an observer ward as well. They know that Citrus split off away from the team. Try and catch the hero solo at the start. Trill's going to lead the charge. Citrus can be fast enough. There's real the blink, and GY tries to disrupt, but he only gets the spear combo on the Ogre. They'll lose the Conquer, but still with the Terrorize, they're looking to take the fight. It's VT Faded's even going to show up to the party as well. Stonegaze pushing back Kobolds. It's a 2-for-1. And now the Ira's gone as well, so it's just Trill and Fortune Soul. Taping back in the Ira though. Still want to take the team fight. I don't know if they're in a position to do so, though. You're unable to... Oh, Jesus. They'll get rid of the Dark Willow, but still... in first life, easily taken care of with VT Fader, but Trill, I mean, it's got some assistance standing hand in hand and not really worrying about the Medusa, just leaving her till last. Wraith fight. Oh, that armlet toggle. That's rough. Maybe not anticipating how much damage the menu ping Weaver would have done with the double damage during him. Well, now Fortune Soul. But he just not able to get in range, so a bit of a clumsy fight, though.
It was a little bit. I hate Weaver so much, man. The fact that he's able to dish out the 10 minutes for Kobolds, but the Scotty, that slow goes through the BKBs as well, so it even amplifies the effectiveness of it.
Trill. Reincarnation still on cooldown for another 40 seconds. Scotty's going to try and protect him with the press the attack, but will not give him the opportunity to get out of range of the arena. And maybe they can consider Roche. I mean, Swarm is maxed out. See.
Wonder how much of that engagement was off the back of Philosla was showing in the lane for a little bit, and he doesn't have a TP right now, so they know he wasn't going to be able to come through and potentially save with the relocate back into base. Something coming up next. I mean, if you go for a Blink Dagger, you're still somewhat lacking in damage. This isn't a Masaros Legion Commander either, who at this stage probably had at least 100 dual damage. It's only the 20 so far, being a much more in as soon as that Blink duel happens into the Storm Zip. and consistently start farming some heroes off. But you know, to their credit, Orca, they've been grouping up fairly well together as well. So there haven't been any of those easy pickoffs that Kobold might have been looking for.
Chasing down Fortune Soul, who else did they catch out? GY gets an easy spear connection on Fieldsla, so he's looking to still tether over, but with Conquer being nearby, it's not going to give him that opportunity. Now VT Fade just doesn't give a damn. Look at that.
ED.
Like, you kind of need to answer him, and now he's just going to manage off, and Fortune Soul is half health just being evaporated, and now the rest of Orca are able to connect.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle
A little bit, what's the word? Not arrogant, but yeah, let's go with arrogant. Like the fact that you could just come up here onto the high ground, no cares. He realizes how huge he is, and that's off the back of all that space that his team made for him. I don't think you can duel this Medusa.
It's going to leave the start of the fight here. Already half health taken care of. Stormspirit's going to be cautious as well, but the instant Orca from Citrus with Io flying over the tree line will at least give the opportunity for the BKB, but now Io, he's not playing with Trill. So VT Fade is continuing to lock onto the Wraith King. There's going to be no escape here for Trill on the position 1. And now from mid to top they go. They are going to be lacking some creeps though. Oh, they got to deal with the creep hitting the effigy, so...
Yeah.
If the Sage backdoor kicks in, it'll be melee gone at least.
No clicking that. What is the structure he was hitting? What's it called?
What, the effigy? I don't know. I don't know. What are they called?
Building. It is called building.
I was gonna say like well tower or something, but I've never seen that, so I don't know. Something with well. So whoever made that call, I mean, that is a really nice individual play to give GY that opportunity.
The next level play, and you've got the Aegis for another minute and 20 seconds here on the Medusa, but even without it, I can't see her dying. She's got the butterfly as well, so what's a Legion Commander and a Wraith King going to do against that, especially now that you're level 20 with the extra Mystic Snake mana gain on top of things, and no defusal, so you're always going to have mana to be able to cast that Mystic Snake.
Another thing is like GY's itemized into kind of the utility we've been seeing for the past couple of days. On some different heroes, but we saw it on the snap yesterday with the Pipe Crimson, and now GY's like, alright, they're lacking a lot of damage and we can just ball up as a team. Let me go Pipe, let's minimize what Storm's able to dish out here. It's Moody?
On to the backstep here on Moody, they're pinging it out though.
Alright, blink away, who do get the dual target on? It's here for the moment with Fortune Soul falling up, but still with the arena drop, it's gonna lock in Chill. You need to get in a position to be able to protect him on the second line, but when VT Fade is able to stand his ground, Fieldsla will attempt to relocate out, but there's the Bramble to cancel. A beautiful draw from the boys on Orca. They just identify and make this IO lineup completely useless versus all the AoE damage, and we just see once they're able to group up with the Aegis, there was no looking